Hey guys, in the last week we've had an awful lot of information coming out of the World Ultimate Strongman guys about their 2021 calendar, and if you go and check out my conversation I had with Don Idris just last week, there was an awful lot of exciting news. But I appreciate not everyone's got 45 minutes, so I'm going to give you the key points now. So very quickly, because I know you guys are going to ask, the World Ultimate Strongman have their own qualification system, basically picking out some of the top guys from World's Strongest Man, the Arnolds. They have regional contests that people can qualify for this. They use the winner of the official Strongman Games, Europe's Strongest Man. There's a whole qualification process, and they have a pool of athletes for the 2021 season. I've done a video on it if you go and check it out if you want to know the in-depth detail on that. But for now we're going to focus on the athletes competing in Bahrain, which is the first show they're putting on in 2021. So out of the official 24 guys that have qualified for the 2021 season, these are your list of athletes for Bahrain. So we have Luke Stoltman and Tom Stoltman. We've got JF Caron, Rauno Heinla, the World's Strongest Man Oleksii Novikov, Mikhail Shivlyakov, Ramin Farajnezhad, Ervin Toots, Adam Bishop, Bobby Thompson, Aivars Smaukstelis, Eythor Ingolfsson, Mohammed Ezatpour, Terry Hollands, and the return of Konstantine Janashia. So that's the 15 athletes out of the 24 selected this year. I'm sure you guys will be really pleased to hear that this event is going to be free to watch and live. You can watch the live stream on the Rogue Fitness channel on coresports.world, and it's also being streamed live on ESPN. It's going to be a 3-hour show, so you'll be able to watch it live, but there will also be a fancy cut version, possibly aired about a week later. So the Bahrain show is taking place on the 27th of February, and the events for this show are starting off with the Axel. They're calling it the Axel deadlift. It's basically a 15-inch Axel deadlift that gets heavier every single round. So I think it starts at about 320 kilos and weight will be added. It goes up and up and up until I think the max weight is around 440 kilos. Event number 2, they're having a mystery event. Now I've done a lot of talks with some of the past strongmen, and they really like this idea of having an event where no one's got the chance to train for it. So the guys at the World Ultimate Strongman put a mystery event in. They've promised it's not going to be anything stupidly heavy, but it's going to be an event that nobody gets to train, and we're all going to find out about it once we get to the show. Event number 3 is the 100 kilo dumbbell for reps. Currently the record holder is Oleksii Novikov, and he's going to be competing in this show. I think the only real guy that probably could push him and maybe could be even classed as a better dumbbell presser is Mateusz Kieliszkowski. Unfortunately still injured, not back from his tricep tear yet. But do you guys reckon anyone else can push Oleksii in the dumbbell for reps? Event number 4 is a loading event. They're going to have a shield, a tyre, and they're ending up with a 140 kilo Atlas stone. Real interesting element to this event. You've got to pick up the stone and carry it in. We haven't seen too much like this in recent times. Very common at World's Strongest Man back in the days, but that was done with a 100 kilo stone. So 140 kilo Atlas stone, particularly if they're not allowed to have tacky and they're trying to sprint and run with it, could be a very, very interesting one and very easy to make a mistake on. The final event, talking about the Atlas Stones, is the famous now 10 stone Atlas run that Tom Stoltman is the current record holder of. 10 stones is just crazy, and I think Tom's time was kind of down at 40 odd seconds, which is a decent time for a heavy set on 5 stones. But he is an incredible stone lifter. There's a number of other great stone lifters there, but do you think anyone can topple Tom when it comes to the stones? So the World Ultimate Strongman have announced that they have 2 other big shows this year. Firstly, they have Abu Dhabi, which I don't know too much information for yet. They're still signing contracts to get everything confirmed. But one thing that was announced today is the confirmation of the World Ultimate Strongman Vegas, the night before Eddie versus Thor. As a Strongman fan, I'm absolutely stoked about this. Obviously, seeing Thor against Eddie, I know that splits the Strongman fans. It's something I'm definitely going to have invested interest in watching. I think the rivalry there, it's become very personal between the two guys, but just watching them as incredible athletes and seeing them go from strongmen on this journey to boxers, I'm interested to see which of them can translate the best. But now to hear that we're going to have a big strongman show the night before, and it's also been announced that they're going to have a strong woman show as well. I think this is awesome news for the ladies of the sport, and I think the fans in general are just going to get the opportunity to not just see some incredible strongman, but incredible strongwoman as well. Uncle Loz is the official commentator for the World Ultimate Strongman this year. Auntie Liz is not, but she will be behind the scenes getting plenty of action for you guys to watch. Let us know which events you're looking forward to the most, and we'll see you guys soon. While you're here guys, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my awesome strength content.